Good afternoon, traders, and welcome to a quick 7-8 minute edition of Awesome Calls Trading Recap. I'm AJ. Nice to any sorry about that. So anyway, really a nice trading day today. A lot of range today. We had good trades today. It was fun, and I had a blast. So today, we had on our list Watt, Cara, Beyond, LH, Zoom, and then our go-to stocks, TDD. We had actually an earnings guidance play on CACC, which turned out to be a really big winner. Netflix, Shop, Tesla, APDN, and NVIDIA. Basically, um, we wanted Watt. We were not going to long Watt unless we got 3 at the open. And once it hit 3, we're going to get a quick move to 4, and then we were going to get the sell-off on it. Watt had a lot of volume on there. I guess a lot of short sellers were piling in, and then it just basically sold off. Cara was up on phase 3 trial. The key word there, trial results, not final results, and that was just a pure sell-off from 17 short down to 15 and under, and that ended up hitting 14. Beyond Meats had a nice deal with China that they're going to start debuting their products, and the stock sold off to $82 and under. LH, this was a really nice play here. LH received EUA, which if you really read into it, it's not that big of a deal to me. And that was a sell-off to 147 and under. It was gapping up 7. And then we had the typical zooms, and then we had this beautiful one, CACC. I figured CACC was gapping down 30 to almost 30 points this morning. I figured it would snap at the open around the 255 area. And when it hit that, I wanted to long it and go to 272 and then top it off and short it. I want you to take a look at these numbers, okay? This is going to blow your mind. This is just a typical trade that we do in our room. This is like a no-brainer to us, but I want you to look at these numbers, 255 and 272. On a stock, I probably don't trade more than 3 times a year, but I saw it down 28. And because I'm a professional day trader that really understands this market, I understood how the stock was going to play out before the market even opened. All right, and let me show you the stock. All right, CACC. And here we go. Ding, 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 ding. I want you to look at the key areas of where I called it. Ding, ding, ding. Sell off to 255. There's your 255. Long it to 272. There's 272. This was all predicted before the market even opened. All I would looked at this morning was these 3 lines. And based on those lines at 269, I could see the entire move. I didn't need any kind of technical analysis to tell me so. I just looked at it, read the news, and made a decision where the stock was going to stop, pop, pull, and gap up. And there it is, right in front of you. Once it hit 272, it was an all-day fader, right back down to lows. This trade alone is probably worth 20 to 40 points. Just fall. It's like a map. Tesla, this was beautiful. It was in pre-market down here. So I was just looking for a move to the upside towards 755. Then it's short. I figured it would short down to 715, 720, which it pretty much did. But then the market sold off, and then also we had to sell off to 675. I can't take credit for that because really my credit was to 715. But hey, if you're short the stock and it keeps going, it's just more money to you. I bounced it, and I made my money. I made over 800 on this trade. Netflix was a really good play for us today. I wanted Netflix to short this morning at 447, and I want it to come down. We got an extra sell-off down to 425. This is now going to be bought up into close because tonight, after the bell, this is going to be the player today. And I really think it's going to go pew! And I even told traders when it's at 436 when I got back in the room, this is just going to be bought up all into the afternoon, into close. It'll probably take out high today, and you can see it's just moving up. The next one we did was Watt. This was a little tricky one. You just had to wait for the open. So what I did is I wanted a 3 pop at the open, and once I got 3, I wanted to long it, and it hit almost 4. It ended up ending at 4, and then now it's fading off. Well, that's a really tricky stock because the market maker is really wide open to spreads when it makes its move. So you got to always remember that. That's just the way they trade. Like you'll buy it here at 339, 390 in a run to 4, but then they'll open it up down to 380. That's why you get these massive pulls. I actually lost on this trade, even though I had the numbers right. What I have to remember when you trade it, you have to sell into strength and get out. You cannot hold Watt because you'll end up losing. And I got distracted for a moment, and it yanked me for $50, but it's okay. It's not the end of the world. Cara, this was a really beautiful trade today. This is nothing but a short. There was no long in this trade. I wanted absolutely no long. Just wanted to short the stock, take it down to 15 and a quarter and under, which it did. There's the 15 and a quarter. Then the market turned to sell off more, and it hit 14. So it gave you actually more money from 17. Um, the next one we did was Beyond Meats. They're going to sample some stuff in China. In their stores at Starbucks with Starbucks, and I had a 93 topping on it. It's topped really evident at 92. Just would not break through. And after that, we just sold it off. I called it to $82 a share, and the stock ended up going down to $82.39 right there. $82.10. The target price was 82, and I did it. A lot of people made good money on this. This was a beautiful short. Zoom turned out to be a nice winner too. I had this one popping at the open to 155 and scale in short. My ideal was 147, which was right here for a nice 7-point trade, but it turned out it gave us even more. And LH turned out to be a beautiful trade as well. This was basically up because they got EAU authorization for their kits. It did not warn, and the stock was upping up way too much and very thin. You could see the thinness. And with that said, I felt the stock would dump right at the open, and I called for a short at 154 to 146. And we can go on and on for plays that we did. All the mods had their ideas. Raphael had his as well. B Trades came in with a few. But overall, we put a really good game plan together today, and I was really impressed in what we did, and I can't wait for tomorrow. All I can tell you, traders, is volatility. Coco, I shorted 500 shares beyond falls in the close. No, I think it's grinding out at this point now, boss. Yeah, I probably would cover that, or at least half, three-quarters of it. Yeah, but a wonderful day to trade today. And tomorrow, we're going to talk about just entries and exits. You know, and hopefully a lot of you bring your questions tomorrow too. When I say, okay, let's talk about entries and exits. Give me a loss today that you did, because I really want to learn what you're doing. I do. I want to open the door to what are you doing? How are you trading? Are you following the rules? Are you following the script? If you're not, let's talk. Let me look at your trade, or show me like this is where I made a mistake. Don't ever be embarrassed, you know, because if somebody, I care about your success. And if I don't know what you're doing wrong, then I can spot it out. That's why we do these one-on-ones for annuals. I just did another one for Jackie. I mean, I spend an hour 2 times a year with you, and I just you and me, and we're talking. Show me your mistakes. Show me what you're doing wrong. Are you getting too greedy? Are you not taking it when it shows you? Are you getting in too late? Are you like a deer in headlights? I don't know. How will I know until you start talking to me? Then I can pinpoint what you're doing wrong and fix it. All right? That's what you need. You need that. You need that guidance and that coaching to take you to the next level. Because right now the market is giving us so much volatility, so many ideas, so many great things. Can't lose. Okay? So I look forward to trading with you tomorrow. Just click any of our links and I will be trading with you in the morning. We'll do it all over again. Thank you very much for joining us.